East Java, Indonesia is quite popular for its amazing nature landscapes. It doesn't always have to be about big mountains, valleys, or coastline sceneries. As simple as getting to enjoy the sunrise while being in the middle of wide open rice fields is definitely one of the beauties of the Java island. Hi, my name is Eka. I live in a small city here in East Java, Indonesia, and today I'm going to be cycling for 50 kilometers to an old train station with two of my friends. It's currently 6:30 in the morning and here I am at the meetup spot where my friends and I decided to start our ride. I don't usually wake up this early, so I was a bit surprised on how good the weather felt. It was quite cold and nice to cycle in. This is the bike I ride, a Polygon Stratus S3, one of the best beginner all-rounder road bikes that a lot of people have suggested. After 10 minutes of scrolling through TikTok and watching people pass by on their motorbikes, my friends finally got here and we started our ride. The cold breeze of wind combined with the already cold weather made pedaling through these roads felt effortless. So these are two of my friends today on this ride. Samsul here rides a greenish hardtail Dominate mountain bike and Papap rides an orange Frisbee framed fixie. The roads leading to this train station called Stasiun Barat wasn't the best. Some parts were nice, some parts were rough concrete, and some parts were very rough tarmac. Like usual, we stopped at an Alfamart, which was one near our main destination. We got drinks, rehydrated, had a bit of a chat, and then went on. And finally, we arrived at Stasiun Barat, an old train station built approximately in 1883. Since then, according to its looks and according to a bit of my research, it's been renovated a couple of times. We rested, took a couple of photos there, and then decided to look for a place to have breakfast. There was a warung soto nearby and we couldn't say no. Of course we had soto, a type of beef soup, and I added in a telur asin, which made the perfect Indonesian breakfast. Our next destination was back in the city of Madiun, which was 12 kilometers away. Fortunately, the roads heading there were much better than the ones we took before. It was smoother asphalt and the winds were heading the same direction as we were, so we kind of had a bit of an assist. The views were also amazing. The classic Southeast Asian outdoor view with loads and loads of rice fields, and we were very lucky today, the sky was very clear. Before we got to the city, me and Babab stopped at an Indomart, thinking our friend Samsul was left far behind. We waited for around 10 minutes waiting for him to show up, and after I gave him a call, it turned out that he passed us when we weren't looking. So Babab and I pushed a little to catch up, but we tried to stay under zone 4 because we still had a long way to go. And finally, we arrived at Bantaran, a riverbank park on the western side of this small town, Madiun. It was fairly quiet, maybe because it was already around 10 o'clock. We rested for a bit, rehydrated ourselves, and had a bit of a chat with some locals. Then we headed home. Papap's home was north from where we were, and mine and Samsol's were the opposite direction. I had 17 kilometers to go till I got home. Because we stayed in zone 2 in almost our whole ride today, I didn't feel exhausted at all, and I felt that I could probably do another 30 to 40 kilometers. But I thought, let's just get home first. So I was very close to getting home when I saw that I've ridden 45k's today. I thought, why not round it up to 50? So instead of turning into my neighborhood, I rode on. There's a smooth flat road near my home that stretches on for 2.6 kilometers. If I reached the end and came back, that would be a total of 5.2 kilometers, and that would get me a 50k today. So that's what I did, and I finished today's ride with a total of 50.55 kilometers. That'll be it for today's ride, guys. It was really nice. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.